Hello friends, in today's video I'll show you a highly consistent binary option strategy that you can apply immediately. But first, on my last trade I made a mistake that almost blew my account. The strategy was solid, the setup was clean, the problem was me. If you want to master both strategy and psychology, watch this video until the end. This is not financial advice and the video is for educational purpose only. Okay, I just took my first trade right here. I took my trade with the sellers. I believe we'll have a very long rejection, so I'm not worried about my entry. So this is my first trade and I'll explain this and every single trade I'll take, so make sure to watch the video till the end. So that was a winning trade. The reason why I took this trade was very simple. The market is moving in a price channel. As you can see, we are touching this upper part of the channel. We drop down, touch the lower part, go back up, down, up. So we are moving in a clear channel, and right here we created this supply area. So I marked the supply area with a horizontal line, and once the market came to my entry I took a trade. So if you still don't understand how I take my entries, what I do is very simple. I identify proper demand and supply areas, then identify proper setups like this setup right here, and once we get an entry I take a trade. So for those of you who don't understand, this right here, let me zoom in. So this is an example of a demand area, this one right here. So we have this engulfing candlestick, so this creates a demand area. So this is the point at which I take buyer's entry, and this one right here, this is an engulfing candlestick, and this creates for us a supply area. So once it gets to this point I take a sell trade. So let me look for another opportunity and I'll explain why I take the trades. Okay, I just took a trade with the sellers. So as you can see, we had this price channel and the channel was moving. Okay, sorry, I mean we had this consolidating area right here, this one right here. So this created for us this support area, support and resistance area. So each and every single time the market came to this point, it went back up. It came to this point, went back up, came to this point, went back up. But then we broke that consolidation area with the sellers right here, and before we broke that we created this. Okay, let me remove this so that you can see well. So before we broke that we created this supply area. So I came here and labeled this supply area and waited for the market to come to this point, and once it came to the point I took a trade, and as you can see it closed in profit. So let me look for another opportunity. Okay guys, let me explain one more thing really quick right here. So as you can see, I didn't take a trade on this demand area. So most of you take trades on each and every single demand and supply. So I didn't take this trade right here. As you can see, if I would have taken a trade right here, it will be a losing trade, and the reason was very simple. As you can see, we haven't touched our trend line on this price channel right here. So I ignored this trade because I thought that the market wants to keep on pushing down, and the only time I can be confident that the market will push back up is once it has touched this trend line right here. So you have to make sure, you have to ignore such trades, guys. So let's look for another opportunity. Okay, I just took a trade right here. Okay, that was a loss because of my entry. If it comes down I'll take another trade. So I believe that the buyers want to enter. Okay, let it come down. Oh, okay, I really want it to come down. Okay, looks like it won't come down. So the reason as to why I took the trade, okay, let it come down. Okay, it's fine. So the reason as to why I took the trade, so that was a loss. So we had this. Okay, this is the same chart which I took our first trade on. So the first trade was right here, and I've been waiting. Okay, I just took 2 trades right there. Okay, they were both winning trades, I suppose. So okay, that was not a very good way of trading. Honestly, there was a lot of emotions involved. Okay, I will stop right here.